Yeah, I'm good. Just got a little... It's just a little choked. Got a little choked. My allergies, I've been sneezing today. Happy place. Hey, Karen. Hey, Cynthia. What do you need? Hey, Kim. Hi, Marie. Hey, Robin. Hey, Karen. Hey, Paula. Welcome. We'll get started in just a moment. I'm trying to clean my gel plate off, so you're hearing weird noises. Hey, Maria. You got this. Hey, Joy. Welcome. Hey, Mia! Welcome! See lots of people in the chat today. 2 minutes! 2 minutes is showtime! If any of you have ever been on stage, you've heard that. Valerie! Hello! My gel plate's somewhat clean now. But not perfect, but it's somewhat. I should have taken some more allergy medicine. Drink some water. Lotion. Already got paint on my hands. Yay, Maria! Yay! I'm so glad you got it and you love it. Thank you so much for supporting me. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you, Mia. That's so sweet. Thank you.
What are you doing, Hercules? What are you doing there, Hercules? What are you doing? You want up here? Come on. Come on.
You gonna say hi? Alright. Stand on my gel plate. You're gonna get paint on your feet. What are you doing? Come here. Come here.
What are you doing?
Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think my camera's a little crooked there. So glad to have you here. It is May the 28th. Oh, thank you, Cynthia, for your donation. It is May the 28th. This is our mixed media playtime, our creative mixed media. If you're new, definitely say hello in the chat. Love to hear from you. Of course, if you've been here before, we also want to hear from you. Hey, Dorlisa. Dorlisa, is that correct? Dorlisa? Thank you for being here. Yay! I'm glad you love it. Hey, Giovanna. Pardon me, I may kind of cough and blow my nose because I've had some allergies today. I've been sneezing. So glad to have you here. Hey, thanks for being here. Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. If you have a question, put it in all caps. I'll do my best to answer that question. If I don't see it, ask again. Sometimes the chat moves pretty quick and I don't see it. Robin will sometimes repeat the question if she sees it, but please don't be offended if I don't see it right away. I want to thank y'all for being here. As part of my thank you is I give away virtual junk bucks is what I call them. And it's where you can redeem those for a coupon in my store. So right now I have a raffle going on for 200 junk bucks. If you want to enter, just type !raffle. You can check how many bucks you have by typing !bucks. And then after you have 200 or 2,000 bucks, you can redeem them by typing !award. And that'll give you a $10 off coupon to my shop. So glad to have you here. You can earn junk bucks just by being here. You can earn them from the raffle. You can earn them from playing the in-chat game. You'll see people playing what's called Boss and FFA. Those are in-chat games. And you also earn junk bucks for making a donation. Those that make a donation, I do have some journals that we could give away. If we get to $90, we'll give away 3 journals today. Some of these, one I've made, the others were made by Cynthia Dawson. So if, what else? Robin is my official note taker. She'll take notes of things that I need to remind it of after the live stream. Also, if you make a donation, you are eligible to get a YouTube membership on my website. Pardon me. And that will get you discounts on items and also get you free digital downloads. Like if I have a gel print that turns out really good, I'll turn that into a digital download. Thank you, Karen, for your donation. Like I did, I think it was a week ago, I did that with some C type gel prints that I made. What else? Upbeat, friendly, questions, donate. Yeah, I think we got it all today. So there are a few of my journals. This is one that I made. It's an eclectic journal where I use some leftover elements. I used some of the Artful kit, used a gel print down here, used some scraps of paper to make some embellishments. Gel print there, mop-up paper. Hey, Rhonda, welcome. Hey, Terry, welcome. Hey, Mary Ellen, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is just one of the journals. I'll flip through it closer to the end to show you all of them, but that's one. And I want to put these so they don't get dirty. So I'm going to put it right here. All right, and then Cynthia sent me a whole bunch of journals, and this one is a folio that has lots of ephemera and stuff in it, and then this is like a paper bag journal, I think. It's what it looks like. Yep, it's a paper bag journal that I think is super cute. We'll go through them later. She looks like she used some of the All About Robin's elements on here. Oh, Dorlisa, how do you donate? You can hang on, let me get this to where it's not going to fall over. Stay. You can donate using the Streamlabs link. Robin should share that here in just a moment. That takes you to a portal that you can put in either PayPal or you can use a debit or credit card. I get most of all of that donation, or you can use the super chat button here on YouTube. It looks like a dollar sign. That goes through whatever payment format you have with Google, and it will take that payment and apply it to me. It takes 30% of the donation. So whatever you feel more comfortable with, both are very secure, but do whatever you so choose. And donations of any dollar amount are welcome, and I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Carol, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so I have made, because y'all requested it, I have a new stencil. Do you see it? Do you see it? It's sea turtles. Someone had asked at one of the live streams to make a sea turtles stencil. Oh, here, Hercules needs to say hello. Say hi, Hercules. Up here. Right here. What is that? What is that right there? What is that right there? What is that right there? Is that Hercules right there? Looking in the camera? What is that doing? Huh? What are you doing, Hercules? He decided to be in my lap. Man. Pardon me. I'm going to turn away from the camera and blow my nose. Pardon me. Very ladylike. Oh, Margie, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. Welcome. And hey, Robin. You like it? Yay! That's why you sent extra. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Well, I made this little stencil. The first time I sent it to Henry, he said there wasn't enough space between the little pebbles on his back, if you will. So I had to redo it. And he sent me a message this morning right before the live stream. I was running late, and he got it made. I was like, oh, yay! So let's make this up. I've got a turquoise. Yeah, let's do this turquoise color. I'm going to put a little bit right there. And I think I have... That's royal blue. That's also royal blue. So I'm going to do a little bit of royal blue. I'm going to put a little royal blue. I'm putting it on the stencil, not in the hole. I'm going to make sure I don't get any crusty bits. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that teal and kind of go all the way around. I'm working on a 12 by 12 gel plate. I've also used my stencils on the 8 by 10. You just have a border if you're using 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. They're relatively thin. I think they work really good for gel printing because they are so thin and you don't end up putting too much paint. But I do want to kind of rub that in there so it gets in all those crevices. And then I've got a scrap of paper here to the side that I'm cleaning off my brayer. And then I'm just going to lift the stencil like so. And then I'm going to put this over into a pan of water. I went to Dollar Tree and got some roasting pans that were large enough to hold an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And I put a little bit of thieves cleaner. I'll put just a little bit in the water. I forgot to do it. So I'm just going to dump a little bit in there. And that helps the paint come off the stencil. When I did a workshop on Saturday, I was telling the ladies, you know, just put the stencil in the water and it'll come right up. Sweet puppy face. He is so cute. He's a stinker, though. Henry is a good egg. I agree. He's a good guy. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Rhonda says, stencils are awesome. So when you're gel printing, it's mono printing, and you do it in layers. So whatever you want to be seen, for example, I want the turtles to be on the top of my gel print. You put that down first. And I'm going to let this dry for a moment until it's not shiny. And I still see a little bit of a shine on here. And then we'll put another color behind it, which should make these turtles pop. And I think I'm going to go with a green. I'm looking at I probably should have gone with a little bit darker color, but I think we'll be good. Thank you so much, Valerie. Hey, Crafty Blind Girl. Hey, Rhonda. We have a couple of Rhondas in the house today. I get my hair cut next week. I'm really overdue. My bangs are so long, and I cut them once since I had my hair cut last, which was in January. I have a question for y'all. If you are given a bottle to open, if you are right-handed, do you hold it in your right hand and open it with your left, or do you hold it in your left hand and open it with your right? I'm just curious. Poppin' turtles! All right, so we're going to use a green. This is called citrus. So it'll look like they're in the green shallow waters. I made this stencil to kind of go with the Out to Sea creative box, which Robin just shared the link to. It's a subscription box that is a physical kit that comes with a printed journal kit. It comes with 2 stencil designs. It comes with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. It comes with chipboard pieces, sequins, and beads, and charms, and book pages, and it comes with, what else? Fussy cut elements that you can use, and it comes with, what else? It comes with journal cards. Holding my left, open with my right. Holding my left, open with my right. Right-handed and open with my right hand. Had to think about that one. I was curious about that too. I hold it in my right hand and I open it with my left hand. Although I am predominantly right-handed, it seems some tasks I do with my left hand because I'm a little bit ambidextrous. I don't write very well with my left hand, but I can do it. Even when I open with your dominant hand, it is still almost impossible to open. Yeah, comes with all sorts. Yes, it does. It comes with a ton of stuff. I've noticed that my grip as I've gotten older is not as strong. So my trainer has been doing what we call pinch grip, where we have to hold a dumbbell up like this, and it's heavy. So you have to hold it like this and walk up and down with it. So it's working on my grip. Okay, so you hold it in your left and open with your right, but you pour better left-handed. I get that. Open with your left, even though you're right-handed. Holding right, open with left. So we got a variety. It kind of depends, doesn't it? Depends which one's stronger. I'm just kind of picking up some of that paint, even though it didn't get all of it, just so that I can kind of keep my plate a little bit clean. You can write upside down and backwards. Funny little fact. Interesting, Cynthia. Kim says she holds with her left. What do you think of the turtle stencil? It's upside down, but I like it. Isn't that cute? So you could use this by spraying Tattered Angels through it. You could use gel printing. You also could do direct to paper. So if you don't have a gel plate, you could put a coat of paint down as your background, lay the stencil down, and then just daub through the stencil to get that pattern. You're very right-handed, yeah? Oh, gotta go this way. So that is a new stencil. And then I have another new stencil. I think someone asked me a while back about making this into a stencil, and I didn't ever get around to it. While I was making the sea turtle, I decided to make the seahorses. So I'm really glad that I went ahead and took the time today to get that finished. All right, so this time I've got a darker green. I'm going to look at my, oh, I have this shade of green. I have this shade of green. It is, I don't think I could say that. PHTHALOCYANNE, green. Can y'all see that? You love it, Karen? Thank you. You love it? Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Derlisa. You figured it out. Woo-hoo! You donated through Super Chat. So I'm going to put all this dark green on here. And I'm going to look. I have a little bit of a lighter green, so I'm going to put just a little bit of that on there. Yeah, it's perfect for the Creative Box. It's just another option I wanted to offer out there. Yay, I'm glad y'all like it. Seahorses! I can't get I don't like these paint bottles. I can't ever get them to go back, to screw back on. All right, now, come on. And I don't want to just toss it aside because paint will go everywhere. All right, now. It's like it's not threading. Oh, I see what the problem is. The cap is busted. All right, well, we'll just leave it. Looks blue. It's green. Took you a minute. You got it. Love the turtles and the seahorses. Well, thank you. All right, so I'm just going to grab some of that green. And I'm just going to go all over. This is a heavy body paint. You can use the craft acrylic paint, or you can use a heavy body acrylic paint. The craft paint is a lot less expensive. It doesn't take as long to dry, is my opinion. Okay. I thought it would look better if the seahorses were a little bit darker. So I'm going to lift this up and just pop it in the water. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You like it? Yeah, it would go everywhere. Yeah, I hate it when the bottle does that. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Unpronounceable green. Exactly, Rhonda. I don't understand that. Thank you, Joy, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pathocolamine? Kynamine? I'll have to type it in. Donna's reminding you, we're kind of low on the thumbs up. Come on. Hey, Vintage Honey. So good to see you here. So Rhonda says, I lay down the stencil, use a brayer with very little distress oxide, lay my tea-dyed paper on it. It looks like the design has been tea-dyed. Very cool effect. Oh, cool, Rhonda. That's awesome. I like that idea. Seafoam green. There you go. Kind of a seafoam green, right? All right, so I'm going to let that dry for just a moment. And I've got ocean green. We'll use ocean green on here. It's another heavy body paint. But I do want to make sure that this is pretty much dry. So I'm touching the edges. And if it's not coming off, well, there it is. See, it's came off on my finger. Then it's ready. But that's still coming off. So we're letting it dry just a little bit longer. You shared that tutorial. Well, cool. We'll have to take a look at it. Maybe I'll try that. I don't have any tea-dyed paper. But what I could do while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to put a piece of paper in my box, and I've got Deck out to sea. It's kind of a brown, and let's spray it. Hey, Karen, welcome. You should have got an email for me. Those of you that I owed coupon codes, you should have an email for me. All right, so I sprayed that paper with a little bit of the Tattered Angels, and I think I'm going to dry it, and then we'll set it aside, and we'll do that in just a moment. What have y'all been doing this week? Have y'all been good? You can wonder if you can watch 2 lives at once, Donna. Well, if you've got 2 devices, you could. Sandra Lewis watches on her iPad and on her phone and on her television. All right, so I'm going to set this aside, and we'll play with that in just a little bit. Just so we have it. We're waiting on this to dry, which I think is pretty close, good enough. It may blur just a little bit. Yes, Rhonda. Yes, I did. I thought I told you in the live stream. Yes, I got it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The mail is slow. It does take a little while. All right, so I'm going to do this lighter green. Oh, thank you, Diane, for your donation. And I think I'm going to find, I have this blue, cobalt blue. So I'm going to put a little bit of that cobalt blue in here. I'll kind of pick up. I want them to blend together a little bit. We'll have some little splotches here and there. So it'll look like, in my opinion, a sun-dappled water. Because there'll be dark spots and light spots. And I'm trying to smooth it out. Okay. And then I'm going to line this up. Rub it. I'm just using some random pieces of copy paper to mop up that excess paint on the edges. Gives interesting designs. You working on the artsy journal kit? You just cut everything out and distressed it? Oh, cool, Robin. I look forward to seeing what you do. There was a donation by Diane for $2. Did you get that one? One by Joy for $1.99. And then there's Donna for $2. Thank you, Donna. Okay. Yippee! Good job, Joy. You won 100 junk bucks. You got that just now? Okay. You're welcome, Rhonda. Robin. Sorry. Ooh, this is cool. Okay, y'all ready for the big reveal? Da 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 da! What do you think? It may be a little bit dark for a background, but it would be good if you layer some other embellishments on top of it. But doesn't that kind of remind you of a water with a little bit of light coming through it. I like it. I like it a lot. And there's a little bit of green that was on the gel plate that kind of picked up around the edges. Like it? I like it. Pay attention, Robin, Cynthia says. By the way, Robin and Cynthia, Robin and Cynthia Dossett and Diane Ditzenberg, they are administrators of the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. I'd love for you to check that out. You love the pretty colors? Thank you, Kristen. Hey, welcome. So good to see you, Kristen. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Vintage Honey. Okay, so now what are we going to do? I've got, this is the stencil that comes in the subscription box. Let's see what we can make with it. Let's see how this one's going to turn out. I think I'm going to use a, oh, how funny. It's the same name, but in blue. Canine blue. This stencil's also in your card. Hey, Norella. Oh, I haven't opened it yet. This is a brand new bottle of paint that I just picked up. They had their paint on sale at Hobby Lobby. The artist grade paint was on sale for 30% off, and or 50% off, and the crafter's paint was on sale for 30% off. So I'm going to put a little bit of that blue on there. Blue, blue, blue. You like that blue on my left? Yeah, that was the, I like that blue. There was the green, and then I like this cobalt blue is really pretty, I thought. I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole gel plate. Pick it up. Coolio. I'm going to take, I've got a shot glass, and I'm just going to go around the edge. And it removes some of the paint, so it won't be just a one color. It'll have a little bit of texture to it. You want to use objects that aren't going to damage your gel plate. You don't want sharp things. You don't want to use like a cookie cutter. Hey, Janice, welcome. She wore blue velvet. Hey, Beverly, welcome. Join the club. Yeah, Cynthia just loves to harass Robin. Coolio! So that's another way to add a little texture, especially if you're just going to mop it up and make some cool designs out of it. All right, so I'm letting that dry for just a moment. And then, what color should we use? Yeah, I knew it, Linda. Linda had, and a shot glass. Yep. In the craft room. I have this little tub that I put things in. So I've got little lids and containers. I've got a spool from a thread. I've got another spool here. It's a different size. So I thought it would be fun to use as well. Bobby Vinton. Man, you love that song. Well, good, Donna. All right, so what color? I'm looking in my paint box for some colors. What is this one? This one is called Sky Blue, and I think that would be a good contrast. What else does Linda use a shot glass for? Art. If I'm going to consume something, I put it inside a different vessel. Oh, she said the lighter seafoam green, but I decided to go with this blue. Oh, my paint wasn't completely dry, but it should be good. Usually I ask y'all, it's a rhetorical question. Okay. Clean the brayer. The brayer's clean. All right, so I'm going to line this up best I can. Use my scraps of paper here to clean up. Get lots of layers of color. Throw a gel plate print in the floor. Thank you, Janice. Light blue, Terry says. Kind of a light blue. It was sky blue. I've had a busy week this week. I've been working on my yard a little bit, working on subscription box items, designing stencils, trying to come up with some more chipboard designs. I'm still trying to figure out how to make a bee stencil work that I like. If there's a stencil design suggestion that you have, love to hear it. Let me know. I'll see what I can come up with. This is going to be an interesting page, adding all these little elements on here, huh? Had a doctor Zoom. It took them oh my gosh, 2.5 hours. They were that behind. That's terrible. It's worse than being at the doctor's office, huh? You're held captive in your own home. I guess you could do other stuff. Thank you, Rhonda. I'm really happy with my yard. It's turning out really good. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, I'm like, come on, start blooming everything. Bloom, bloom, bloom. All right, so there is the stencil from the subscription box. Frogs. Cynthia wants frogs with books. No, I don't have any with books. I do have an open book stamp, rubber stamp. That might be something. Frogs. All right, so Robin will make note of that, I hope. Frogs and books. You love it? Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Terry. A bee stencil. Yeah, I've got to get a bee stencil put together. I'm still trying to find inspiration on either drawing it or a clip art that I can manipulate to turn into the proper design. What else do I have here? Oh, here's one we've got. I haven't used this one in a while. This is the ship's wheel. This is part of the April Stencil Club. If you didn't get the April Stencil Club, you can get it. You can sign up for it now. It is a monthly club for $19.99. You get 4 stencil designs between 3 stencil sheets. This is one of the designs. Here is another one of the designs. It's got a whole bunch of anchors in it. And then another one of the designs is this net. And you can say when you sign up that you want that to start your stencil club with April. Kristen wants bee stencils. If she's paying attention, what am I paying attention to? Frogs. Yeah, frogs. Yeah, if she's paying attention. I know Robin's busy. All right, so I have the ship's wheel. Let's do it in gold. It's antique gold. Let's put that on here. If I can get the bottle open. There we go. All right. And then we'll do it with, we'll put ocean green behind it. Brayering it out. I like a soft rubber brayer for my gel plate. I had a workshop that I taught this weekend, and a couple of them brought their own brayers, but they were a hard rubber brayer. And a hard rubber brayer on a gel plate works completely differently than a Soft rubber brayer. Paw prints. I had a paw prints once, but I think I didn't like how it turned out. Sun rays. Yes, Kristen, you said sun rays. I didn't get that in my notes, so I forgot about it. But I've been kind of working on a sun rays that I drew, and I can't tell if I really like it yet. So I've got a couple of designs that I need to just go ahead and cut and see how they turn out. Yeah, so Robin, remind me for paw prints. I forgot about paw prints. What else? We're going to do that gold. I think the gold's going to be cool. I'm going to go ahead and go around the edge again and kind of... This time I'm using this is a spool for thread. So when we go to put the next color on, that'll have a little bit of texture. Yeah, you don't need a lot of paint. It goes a long way. You don't need a whole lot of paint. And that's one thing that people say about gel printing is learning how much paint to put down. You start with a small amount at first until you get the feel for it. And then you'll start to know that, you know, some paints, like the heavy body paint, you don't need as much paint. And sometimes you need a little bit more of the crafter's paint because it dries fast. Norella says, paw prints would be a good one. All right, we'll see what I can do. Hey, Jennifer, welcome. Thank you, Robin. All right, I think I'm going to use this Ocean's Green. That should be. And the gold paint dries pretty quick. She loves planners and craft. Is there a stencil club for just gel plates? Actually, all of my stencils will work on the gel plate. All of my stencils will work on the gel plate. That's why I design them, is they're multifunction. They'll work on gel printing, or you can use them with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. You can use them with direct to paper. That's why I try to show during my live streams on Mondays how you can use them in the journal pages or on the journal pages. All right, let's see how this is going to turn out. Line it up. Grab some paper. All right, let's go right here. Sometimes it's straight, sometimes it's not. Yeah, you don't have to use it for the gel plate, Beverly. You can use it for direct to paper. You can use it with sprays. You can use it with a blending brush and just kind of rub into the stencil holes. Thank you, Diane. She said, Linda stencils are versatile. I love them. Thank you. So you can see where the edge, this will be a better example, where the gold was on the front and the green goes in where the circle is. It wouldn't be, it just wouldn't be Linda if she wasn't singing. Thank you, Vintage Honey. All right, let's see how this one turns out. You're very, 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 very welcome, Beverly. All right, you ready? Oh, I didn't get it rubbed very well over here. It dried. But I like the background. I like that there's a little bit of a crusty bit that was on there. It's very metallic. It shows up really well. That's a good one. All right, what time is it? It's 1:05. I'm kind of trying to keep track. All right, I think now I want... Let's use the net stencil. We'll use the net. We're going to trap something in the net. Actually, what I should do is let me clean the turtle stencil. So I'm going to clean it. We're going to use the turtle stencil first, and then we'll use the net stencil behind it. What? Use 2 stencils at once? Yes. Oh, hey, Jennifer. Glad you're here. Been working. Thank you, Norella. Thank you. All right, so I've got the turtle stencil. I'm going to take up the net stencil. Try to dry it. So I just pulled that out of the water and just wiped it off with the towel that I had handy. Set that in there. All right, so I want a darker color. I like the way earlier, you know, we did the, where'd it go? There's that darker kind of a blue teal. This is that green. So I think I want to do the turtles in this green again, like we did on the seahorses. That will be awesome, Robin says. So let's use this green. I'm not going to mix it with anything else. I think I'm just going to do the green. And I want it to be rather thin, but have some color. So just do a little bit. Oh, I need a little bit more paint. So this is where I need a little bit more paint. It's not quite covering the whole thing. But you don't want to keep brayering it too much. You'll start lifting the paint. It starts drying, and then you start lifting it. All right. Yes, those are turtles. Do you see them, Donna? They're turtles. They're sea turtles. You like it? I think that's super cute. Little turtles. Oh, thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Thank you, Jennifer Smith and Jennifer Edmondson. Thank you, Donna, Diane, Joy, Dorlisa, Robin, Margie, Karen, and Cynthia. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm letting that dry for just a moment. I didn't do the outside edge like I did before. I'm going to get a little drink of water. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Norella. Dry. Dry. All right, so what I'm going to do next is we're going to lay down the net stencil and apply some paint, and that will put a whole nother pattern back behind our design here. So we're going to layer up basically like 3 layers of paint. So what color? I think I'm going to go with a sky blue. It's a lighter blue. Now, it will have a little bit that comes through where the turtles are, but I think it may be interesting how it comes together. And then we're going to need 1 more layer of paint so we can lift all the layers of paint. And I will have a pattern that will be where the color where the net was. Okay. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you. Reminds me of Romper Room and the Magic Mirror. Yeah. Jennifer says, heart, sea turtles, heart, heart, heart. Love, love, love. Thank you. Robin says, it's official. We now have 1 journal raffle. So we've got enough to do 1. All right. So we'll let that dry for just a moment. And then I think I want a little bit darker color. So I'm going to come back with this P-A, I don't know what it is. This blue. This unpronounceable blue. Oh, dear. Oh, thank you, Crafty Blind Girl. Yay! You're so sweet. Thank you so much. All right. Dry. All right. That's pretty much dry. Hey, Bunny. How are you? It has been a long time. Welcome. All right. So I'm now putting the 3rd layer of paint. I just got it on my finger. Rub it off. Okay. That's why I wear an apron and I have some hand towels handy. So this will just fill in all the spaces. Alright, so now I'm going to grab some paper. Again, I'm just using copy paper. You can use book pages. Do know that if you use a book page, that sometimes they're really old and brittle, and they can tear. Using my scraps here to pick up. Welcome to the live. Thank you, Donna, for encouraging everybody to give me a thumbs up. Hey, if y'all will share this video with your friends, I greatly appreciate it. Oh, you're putting your art room together next week. Yay, Jennifer. So you got your carpet installed? Did you paint the walls or leave them the way they were? Or were they, the way you wanted them? And what color did you go with? All right, so I'm just going to pick up. I didn't get all that paint off. That's okay. We'll get it the next time. Just kind of clean it up a little bit. All right, the big reveal. Hopefully I had enough paint to get it all up. Let's see how it turned out. The net stencil makes it look like the turtles are behind the net. Does that make sense? They're kind of dark, like they're behind the net. Interesting, huh? I think if I'd gone with a lighter color, a little bit more, maybe more of this color, it would have been a little bit better. Carpet Mondays, walls are okay. All right, good, good. If you have a YouTube channel, Robin is reminding you, you can say, hey, that I have a YouTube in the chat, and y'all can follow each other. This is from the gold that we did earlier, kind of coming through. That's interesting how that came together. All right, so here is the anchors. This is the half sheet. So you get two different anchor designs on one sheet. It turned out neat, didn't it? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Robin. I think I want a darker blue again. So I'm going to do this dark. I bought this blue because I was pretty confident that I was going to like it. So now I'm trying to force myself to like it by using it. I got to use it. I bought it. I'll just go ahead and go all the way out to the edges. Why not? Okay. Lift it. Yep, there's no mistakes. You like the turtles, Barb? Thank you. All right, we'll let the anchors dry a little bit. Are these the June? This is from April, Barb. This is from April. I've got the June ones out here somewhere. Oh, I know where they are, maybe. Oh, I took them with me to my workshop on Saturday, but I thought I got them out. There's the splashing anchors. There's the sailboats. Ah, there they are. Here, we'll do the June ones next. I got the June ones out. I got them out. I'll show them to you. All right, so let's do a ocean green. You'll need to go backwards, Barb, yeah? You have to use them because you bought it? Oh my! Can you imagine? Thank you, Vintage Honey. Alright, so I'm going to put down this ocean green. Yeah, I know. There is the art of collecting art supplies, and then there's the art of using art supplies. I know several people that love collecting. Alright, let's pick this one up. Let's go around the edge. Living on the edge. Living on the edge. Let's go here. And never the two shall meet. Exactly. I fall in the first category, Barb. Get them out. Use it. Hoarding art supplies. Exactly. Well, that's part of collecting them. Just collecting and collecting and collecting and never using them. I was trying to be nice and not call it hoarding. I have been known to hoard supplies. I use them, though. There's very few things in my craft room that I've never used, in that I may have duplicates because it's a product that I use occasionally, and I know I always have to have a backup. All right, if y'all haven't already joined the raffle, please do so. Robin is reminding us. Type exclamation point raffle. If you ever showed anyone what you have, you'd be quite embarrassing. Oh, dear. There's a little bit of a crusty bit that was on my stencil, on my gel plate. This one kind of turned out cool. It's a great background. Try working at a scrapbook store. Exactly, Rhonda. Exactly. Did y'all see that one? I didn't leave it on there very long. All right, we got to do the raffle. All right, so let's oh yeah, I really like this one. Oh, I have to do a color. We're going to switch color schemes. We're going to switch it up. Only because I used this color on Saturday and they loved it. So I have to use it today to show y'all. This is neat. Thank you. This is from the June Stencil Club. This image is. I'm going to put down some antique gold. That way it can be drying, and I'll do the raffle for the 200 junk box. Okay. Oh, didn't get any paint down here. All right. Let that gold dry a moment. Okay. Parents. Oh, your first husband's parents owned a craft store, and that's what got you started. Gotcha. Between teaching art therapy and doing all the local craft stuff, so I have stuff. Kids crafts. You like that stencil? Thank you, Norella. That's in my June Stencil Club. I liked how it turned out. All right, let's do a prize. Let's do a prize. All right, we'll do this one. Okay. All righty, let's do the giveaway. So this person gets 200 junk bucks, and the winner is Mary Ellen Weber. Congratulations, you have earned 200 junk bucks. That'll get you closer to your coupon code of 2,000 junk bucks. All right, reset. Okay, go here. And this is all right, we're going to do Lisa and Rose's journal card. So this was a card that I made was it last week, week before last, where I used a gel print. I used some rubber stamps in the background. This is called Lisa. This is Bella Rose. This says, speak kind words and receive kind echoes. I happen to have these little paper flowers that I needed to use. I put some glitter paint on that rose, and it's a 5x7 journal card. So we're going to give that away. If y'all will join the raffle. Chunky Joe! All right, put some lotion on my hands because they're getting dry. All right, I never say this right. I think it's called Rouge. It's a purpley, pinky kind of color. Just the one that's open? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to put that down. Because we've been doing that blue, 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 so I thought, well, I might as well use a different color. Need a little bit more paint. Depends on your humidity as well, how much paint you put, how long it takes it to dry. All right. Okay. Purple and gold is so royal together. Yeah, I agree. That's how you pronounce it? Okay. I never pronounce things correctly. So. Rouge. Kind of cleaning up the edges a little bit. Get some interesting papers that we can use for backgrounds. Oh, I didn't put enough paint, so it didn't quite. I don't think I can get it to activate. Got a little bit more of it. Come on. But it gives it a nice distressed look. You see that gold on there? How that turned out? Love purple. Now you're talking purple. It is a pretty color, isn't it? All right, so we'll do it again. This time I'm going to use the other June stencil. Do the same technique. Put down the gold. We'll do that same purple or rouge. All right. I like it. Looks sharp. You like it? Thank you. Barb, I sent you a link, but you'll have to use the drop down. I'll show it to you. Okay, so we're going to go to digital. We're going to go to latest. We're going to click on it. And you copy this. It's a subscription, but you go here, and then when you get there, hey Kelly, welcome. You click the down arrow where it says virtual subscription, all about Robin's digital download. Currently it says all 3 digital kits, but if you hit that little down arrow, you can then choose the planner kit, and you can use that. Does that make sense? I don't think, do I have a way? if I copy that and go here, oh, I don't have it where I can, there, I used to have a way I could share my computer screen, but I don't see it in my options. And then Robin just shared the printed Out to Sea Planner Kit. Does that make sense? All right, so let that dry for a moment. That looks like it's dry. So I'm going to get that same rouge. Put that down. All right. Rouge. This one will be a lot better. I got more paint. That other gel print, I didn't quite have enough paint to get the first layers to lift. All right. Bye, Joey. Have a good day. You're very welcome. Okay, you got it. Thank you. Good, Barb. You're welcome. Individually. What is individually? Can you order different subscription boxes? Yes, you can order them individually. Yep. Yes, you can. I've got them in my shop. So if you wanted the Punked Outs theme, if you wanted the positive vibes, I should have the, if I remembered, I should have all of those in my shop. The So Artsy kit, I may be limited on the printed kits that where they add on, like the large journal kit or the planner kit, the mini kit. But as far as the subscription box, you'll be able to look those up on my website. Dances to Linda singing. Hey, Julie. I hope you are well. I think you just got up, didn't you? Getting ready for work? All right, so this is using the same color scheme, different stencil. What do you think of that one? That one's kind of cool, isn't it? It's so vibrant. Yeah, you can sign up for all three. You can get them all together or you can get them individually. I try to give options. Okay, the digital downloads, the way they work, number one, the subscription box digitals, they come out every 3 months. You'll get an email once your payment has been processed for you to download them from my website. You'll get a link where you can download them. And then they are in a zip file format to compress them. Then you'll just need to unzip them onto your device. I generally use a computer to do it. I know other people have done it on like their iPad, and some people even do it on their cell phones. I don't know that technique very well. But once you unzip them, you can use on a internet on a computer, you can use Internet Explorer, and then you can use the right-click file and print to your local printer, or you can use a print service like a Staples or an office supply store that allows you to print. You can upload it to them and then request them to print. Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. And you have the right to print those kits to use in your journal making. You may sell a physical journal. You cannot sell print the kit and then try to sell just the kit. You have to make it into something. You have to alter it into something, whether it be a journal tag, journal cards, tuck spots. You have to make them into something, and you can sell those. Yeah, Exactly. Windows has a zip program. All Greek to me, Rhonda says, or Margie says. They're pretty easy. Those paints look smooth. They go on really smooth. That's that acrylic heavy body paint. That should be about, it dries pretty quick, that gold does. Yeah, Crafty Blind Girl Rhonda says, I have a folder on my PC for downloads. Any browser, you can unzip from there. I can do a tutorial if you want, she says. It's been a while since I've done a tutorial on computer stuff. This is the third stencil sheet, which has 2 stencil designs in the June Stencil Club. The June Artistic Stencil Club. You can start with whatever month you like. If it's not the current month that you want, maybe you want one of the past months, just leave me a message when you place your order. Hey, Linda, I want the December 2019 Stencil Club, or I want the January 2020 Stencil Club. Japanese movie? It's all foreign to me. Cleaning up the gel plate. You're going silent, Julie? Okay, get your stuff done. Don't drown. Turn around. Oh, dear. Alright, y'all want me to make some stuff with these gel prints and thingies? I think I'm going to use some of the nautical ones. What was not fixed, Robin? I have to... Oh, refresh. Linda's talking and my lips are moving after. That would be annoying. And this is the other stencil. I didn't have quite enough paint over here, so it didn't lift, but I like it. It's kind of fun. Okay. So we'll kind of look at these. Let's see. Of course. Make stuff, Robin says. Sandra says, hey, Sandra, make stuff. Okay, well, we'll make something. No, Barb, you can send me a message and say, hey, Linda, I would like for my next subscription box the April Stencil Club. So if you got started in May, per se, and that's when you started, but you'd really like to go back and get April, just send me a message on my website. Hey, Linda, when you ship out June, I want the April Stencil Club. If you want 2 at one time, we can go in and we can put 2 in there. So, no, you don't have to cancel it. You just have to tell me. Yeah. Linda hits the shot glass and Robin takes a sassy pill. You're welcome, Barb. So I'm just going to lay my gel plate on top of my container and set it aside. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so I'm just kind of clear back. Thank you, Janice, for your donation. I have a couple of these chipboard elements. And I think I like this guy. And maybe we'll do something with this one, because it's kind of non-directional. So let's make some journal cards. How's that sound? So maybe some, let's do some 4x6s. I've got some cardstock here, so I'm going to dig in here. We could use that because you could write on the back side. Then that would go on top of it. Okay. And maybe we'll make some corner tuck spots or something. Belly bands. I'm trying to see whatever color I have here. There's a different shade of blue. A different shade of the blues. Alright, so I'm going to take this guy, and I think I'm going to cut it into, and I got to remember to do this. Why don't I just do that real fast? So we made a background, so let's pretend that was tea-dye paper. And we're going to grab a stencil, so let's grab, let's grab the seashells. So here's the seashells stencil. Now, Rhonda said she uses her brayer over some Distress Oxide. I don't know that I have a brown Distress Oxide. Wait, I have Gathered Twigs. So let's use that. And you should use a brayer. Is that what you said, Rhonda? So I'm going to get, I got a different rubber brayer. So I'm going to ink up my brayer. And just so I don't get it all over my desk. So this is what I did earlier. I sprayed a piece of paper with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. I have the seashells stencil, and I am running it over it, picking up some of my color. It's a little dark, but I think it'll look pretty good. Oh, I didn't like that. I guess I wasn't heavy-handed enough or had the right pressure. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean off my brayer. I put the stencil back on there. I'm going to go ahead and spray over it with the Tattered Angels, the same color that I use in the background. But I'm going to be a little bit heavier handed with it, which should make that come through. Use a scrap of paper to mop up excess Tattered Angels. So that was mopping it up. And then this is what it looks like through the stencil. It's a little muddy, but I think it looks kind of vintage. I don't do vintage, so. You like the seashells? Thank you, vintage honey. I'm not a vintage person. Not really. I did it, but, you know. It's kind of different. Kind of looks like gold. Alright, so I'm going to take some paper here. And we're going to cut some 4x6 journal cards. So I'm going to do a 4x6. So that'll be one set. So we got those two. And then let's do, what do we have here? We ended up with an 8-inch strip. So if I want, I think I want some tuck spots, like pockets. So I'm going to do a 3-inch strip. You love vintage? I'm not a big, it's okay. It's not my favorite. Thank you, Crafty Blind Girl. Okay, cool, Rhonda. We'll like to see it. I'm not very good at it. So I'm going to cut a 3x5 1/4 piece. And that'll be a pocket. I have a little scrap left over. And then I've got this piece, which is 5, so I'm going to make it 5 by 7. We'll make a 5 by 7. And then this is going to be 5 by 5 in size. So I'm going to cut it at 2.5 inches, and that'll make a tag. Okay, so I did all that. What I want to do is I want to do a 3 1/4. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, let's do that. And then I want to do 5 3/4. So that will go on one of these. Okay. And then I've got this little piece that I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that to 5 inches. And it is 3 1/4, but I'm just going to take my and fold it in half, and then I'm going to cut that in half. So this can go on here, and that one can go on there. This piece is 4 3/4, so I'm going to do 6 3/4. That'll go on here, so we got a nice big piece. All right, so I've got these 2 pieces left. I've got this one little piece left, so I'm going to cut this into, what is it? We've got 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to cut a 1-inch strip, and that should fit right there. I'm going to do it again. And then this piece will be left. I'm going to go this way, and I think I'll go ahead and go 3 3/4. Make sure it's straight. So that's going to go on here at the top, and then this piece I'll just put on here. Okay. All right, so we got this guy, and I have this ship's wheel. So why don't we paint that ship's wheel that same blue? I got a little piece of paper, and I got to remember that when I paint this, that I don't want to stick stuff on top of it. So we got that. I'm just going to find a paintbrush. I'll use one of these bigger paintbrushes. Okay. Oh, Janice, congratulations on earning your coupon code. You got another one? Wow. All right, so I'm coating this chipboard piece. You get one of these in the physical subscription box, or you can buy the set, the add-on set, and get one in that set. All right, so I'm going to dry this real fast. Dry, please. Dry, please. Robin has 1,395 junk bucks. All right, and I got the gold, the antique gold. So I'm going to put a little bit on my paintbrush. And I'm going to kind of, I'm dry brushing it, if you will, where I don't really coat the whole thing. I just want a little bit on there. Okay? So got a little bit of a highlight. And what if we put that on here? You guys see that? Clean my paintbrush. So that one's going to go on there. I'm going to let that dry for a moment. And what else do I have here? I have one of the anchors. Oh, I have anchors away. What if we were to put that? Do I want to put it there or below? No, I don't want it on that one. Change my mind. I can do that. It's my prerogative. What if we did that on there? So So let's paint this one. Let's do the same blue. Might as well. Okay. Clean my paintbrush off. Do a little bit of the blue on here. Can also use ivory paint or a white paint and then spray it with Tattered Angels. Okay, I'm going to dry it. I think this time I'm going to use some silver. I've got some silver paint here. Clean my paintbrush. So now I'm going to grab a little bit of this silver. Well, I may have put too much on there, but let's see. That's kind of a cool look. All right, let's use some cheesecloth. I know, it's Robin's favorite. So I got some cheesecloth. So maybe that, the tealy kind of color. Cheesecloth avalanche. So I like to open it up. Open it up. Set this aside for a moment. And what if we use the Out to Sea Deep Sea? Welcome to the live, Koki. Where'd you guys go? We're still here, Robin. I see you. Cheesecloth. And I'm going to use a little bit of the deck. And let's see. Blue skies. Kind of a teal blue. Let's dry that. Oh, thank you, Barb, for your donation. Cheesecloth. Katniss is being needy. Uh-oh. Lime green. Yeah, I do need a little bit. Yeah, lime green. Are you trying to be mean, Terry, to Robin? Robin's fave. Not. All right. Drink. Got my cup. Henry Laser. Oh, I got out of picture. You need some cheesecloth, Sandra? Have to get you some. Have to get you some. All right, so I have this guy. This is going to go on here. We'll put a little bit of cheesecloth behind there. Kind of wadding it up a little bit. That looks kind of cool. We need a sentiment, I think. We have this guy. So let's put some distress inks on the edges of the papers. And I think we also need maybe some texture. So I'm going to add some distress inks here. Uh-oh, you had to go rescue the UPS guy from the killer dog. I need to send Robin some cheesecloth. She probably has some. You just say, oh, thank you, Margie, for doing that. I appreciate it. All right, so we got that one. That's going to go up here. That's going to go behind here. That'll go on there. Aw, thank you, Vicky, for your donation. Thank you so much. No, Robin does not. It is packed away in my Halloween box, Robin says. Alrighty. Cynthia says, yes, she does. She needs some. I like it with the out to sea stuff. It kind of reminds me of a fishnet. But you could also use, like, sometimes when you go to the grocery store, in the United States anyway, they have that mesh plastic stuff that they put veggies in, like onions. And that would be kind of cool to use. All right, so I'm going to put that on here. And I think I'll put them back here. How about a smooth sea never makes a a smooth sea never made a skillful mariner. And near the sea we forget to count the days. So maybe we'll use that on there. Thank you, Rhonda, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's see, what do we want to put that on? I've got, is that big enough? That might be big enough, so I'm going to stamp it on there. Ooh, I'm going to use this one. A little bit bigger piece. Thank you, Norella. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to use archival ink, and we're going to stamp this. See if I'm going to put my head in the picture. Okay, there we go. A smooth sea never made a skillful mariner. So I'm just going to cut that. Apply some distress ink. I'm going to put that up here. And this is going to go down there. We're getting there. Getting some designing going. All right. So then I've got near the sea, we forget to count the days. I don't want this ink pad. I want this ink pad. And I've got a kind of a wonky piece of paper here, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm going to use it. And I think I'm going to deliberately kind of cut it wavy. Because it wasn't cut straight. That's how you combat that if you didn't cut it straight. And let's apply some distress inks to that. Maybe what we'll do I want to put it where it's like that? Kind of like that, maybe. Do 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 do. Got all these pieces of paper here. I think I'm going to rotate this. Put it like that. And put this like that. Kind of change the design up a little bit. And then I've got the water depth stamp. And I'm going to stamp that down the side here. See if I got it somewhat straight. And I'll go across the bottom. I'll just go all the way around. Why not? Kind of adds a little texture. Okay. So if we put this guy here, that guy there, and this guy right there, and we kind of get a little textured journal card. Yeah, like you need them, Margie says. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. I'm just going to use tacky glue to glue it down. So it's a great way to use these gel prints. Even if, you know, it wasn't a perfect gel print, you could cut it up, use it as an element. I think we may also need to add maybe a torn piece of book page. Let's do that. Not quite so big. Okay, let's put some distress inks on this guy. Oh, thank you, Karen, for order. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sandra has a few junk bucks. She's been collecting them for a while now. I think I like that. Kind of give a little bit of a contrast. All right, so I'm going to glue this piece to the book page a little bit. And then I'll glue the whole thing down. Well, I hope you enjoy the stencil, Karen. All right, let's put that right here. And then let's glue down the cheesecloth. I like to put just a little bit on it, and then I'll put some on the element on top. But make sure that it's coated really well. But I'm also not making it super thick. I'm just kind of putting a little bit on here. And then we'll lay that on top. She's a collector. What do you think? I like it. I hope you like it. We could also, you know what? Maybe even put a couple of seashells in the netting. Got a few of those in here. Like that. What do you think? Maybe? Jennifer's back. She can't wait for her contractors to be done. Alright. So I'm going to put a dollop of glue on the back of her. Oop, that's way too much. So I'm going to use this guy. Alright now, cooperate. So I just put a little bit on both. I'm going to let that dry for a moment, and then I'll stick them down. Stay there. So I'm using the best glue ever. I like using it with sequins or flat back gems because regular glue, it won't stick. They'll just pop right off. Well, when you use the best glue ever and let it air dry for a moment and then stick it down, it kind of reminds me of a really nice gooey dot. What is those? I've got some somewhere. Zots is one of them. I'm trying to remember the other brand name. Glue dots. You can use glue dots sometimes, and they'll kind of stick down. They're super sticky. Just different options. Yeah, you do not need a lot. You just need a little bitty bit. All right, I'm going to set this aside for a moment to dry, and then I'll come back to it. All right, so now we've got this guy. So I think we need another book page element there. And this time I'm going to tear it this way. because I want the text going the opposite direction. So I'm just going to come in here and then just make it slightly wider, but not a lot. Let's glue this guy down. Glue dot, yes, glue dot. Glue dot. She sells seashells by the seashore. My friend Sally's not here. I don't know if she's dealing. They think her husband got exposed to the coronavirus, so they're isolating him in the house because he works in the medical field. And she said that he's isolated to the bedroom. All right, so that's going to go there. This is going to go up here. I think I want to change this color a little bit with my Distress ink. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. It's time for the raffle drawing. If you haven't already, join the raffle. All right, so we'll put that on there. Like so. Okay. And I think this one will be really cute, just putting it down. Doesn't need a whole lot of embellishment. And then we'll put that on top. Squirrels amok! Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. Y'all enter the raffle. We'll draw it. All right. Put that right there. What do you think? Got the anchors in the background. Just collaging. You can write on the back. It's got a nice little journal card. All right, we'll set that aside. So let's make these into tags, and I'll do the drawing. Oh yeah, I've got these little pieces. I'll fussy cut those out. Okay, so we're going to draw for the winner of this journal card. And what do I want to do next? Oh, pardon me, yawn away. Okay, we'll do this one. Okay. Love the chipboard. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I guess I could have kept it up there so you could see it a little bit longer. This is just about ready. It still has a little bit wet, but I think I can go ahead and kind of stick them down. So I'm just going to poke that down. We'll put one down here. Oh, it stuck to my finger. And then we'll put one kind of in here. And I'm going to put an acrylic block on top of it to help hold those in place. 7 silly sailors sitting on the seashore singing 7 silly sailor songs. That's a good one. That's a good tongue twister. I said it. I did it. Squish. Okay. Squish, squish. Squish, squish. All right. All right. Let's pick a winner. And the winner of this journal card, the Lisa and Roses. Oh, thank you, Margie, for your donation. You're so sweet. And the winner is Crafty Blind Girl. Congratulations. You won this journal card. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. All right, so we're going to reset. And then we're going to do, this one's called Don't Forget to Fly journal card. So we're going to do this one. The image is from the Songbirds kit. This was a mixed media masterboard piece in the background. I stamped with the postcard collage in the background, shabby stitches up there, and then used the Don't Forget to Fly as one of the little word sayings that I have in my stash. So we're going to give that one away next. Yay! All right, so I think for this one, I've got these two little ships. This one's the Titanic. This is from the Sails Cube. So I'm just going to go in here and fussy cut it out real fast. Okay. So we're making something with the gel prints. We're using rubber stamps and we're using chipboard. I used some acrylic paint. We used some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. And we used some cheesecloth. The poor man's lace, as I like to say. I think that would look kind of cute right there. And I might stamp that background. I've got the Atlas stamp. I think that would look really good on that blue and give some texture. It's official. 2 journals will be raffled today. Yay! Thank you, Robin, for the update. Hey, Kristen, you're back. We missed you. We're so glad you're here. All right, so I'm just fussy cutting these out. I had stamped them during before one of the other live streams. I think that'll look good there. So let's apply some Distress inks to all the pieces. And I think, like I said, I'll get the Atlas stamp out and we'll stamp the background. Love the accent. You're welcome. Depends how silly I want to be if my accent comes out. Do it again, Cynthia. You missed it. All right. These 2 pieces. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut these corners. Not that I'm, trying to avoid something by cutting corners. No, I'm doing it because I want it to be kind of a tag shape. There, so it kind of has a tag shape to it. Robin needs more coffee. Okay. All right, so I'm going to make these tags. And I think we're at a point that I can show y'all the journals for the raffle, because we are going to give away 2 of those. If there's something else you want to see before we get off here, let me know quickly while I get things ready. So I'm going to use the Atlas stamp. I think that's the Atlas. It says Europe on it. And I'm going to rotate it and put it this way. Just to put a little background on there. Got a little background. Okay. Set that over here. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Alright, so we've got these 2 little strips. And these guys are going to go on top. And I think I'm going to glue those down. Make some bookmarks. Well, that's kind of what I do with a tag. It's kind of a bookmark. I think I do. I have some fibers. We'll punch a hole in it. We're gonna punch it. You kissed him before you came in? Oh my goodness. You love the Atlas Terry? It's a fun stamp. I think we need some cheesecloth. We have it. Might as well use it. Got it made already. Do. All right, we'll put that on there. And a little piece here. All right. I think we'll put those down here. Put that on top. Raffle! Join the raffle! Okay. I think we need... Oh, I know what else we can do. Let me get some... Hey, Allie, welcome from Italy. I want to visit Italy someday. I think it would be absolutely amazing. All right, so I put a little glue down. I'm going to put the cheesecloth. I don't want this little piece of... There it is. There was trash in there. I didn't want that trash. Refresh if you're buffering. Turn that frog into a prince. Put that right there. Like it. All right, so I've got some fibers. Got my hole punch. So I'm going to take these and stack them together because I can punch them at one time. I'll punch a hole in the top like so. Put my punch back. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay. So now I'm going to take... You get fibers with the subscription box. Generally, it's about 1 yard pieces. See if I can... I always forget to use them. So, since Sandra said bookmark, I'm going to go ahead and make a tag. So I'm just going to cut pieces. I think I need to get my scissors sharpened. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I've got a piece of leftover wax linen thread. And what I like to do is get my fibers and poke them through the wax linen thread. And then use that as my needle to go through the hole. It's so much easier trying to feed the fibers through than trying to fight that hole with all individual fibers. Junkie Joe's your special friend today. Can you watercolor stamp, like color it in with watercolor if you use... Yes, you can, Beverly, because I use the archival ink. It's permanent, so you can watercolor it. You can even use Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist to paint it. Here, let's do that. I'm going to clean my brush. Shake it up. And then I'm just going to take my brush and put it in there. And I'm just going to come in here and color the back just a little bit. So it kind of looks like blue skies. Just like that. There you go. Oh. Thank you, Vintage Honey. I don't know if y'all can see that. Or I just add a little bit of blue to that. And it'll have a little bit of a shimmer to it. All right, let's do that again. Wild animals. Is the next subscription box is out to sea, Dorlisa. Yep. It'll ship out June the 15th. June the 15th. So every time she does when Robin posts out to sea, that is my next subscription box. And these fibers came from the subscription box. All right, so now, but wait, there's more. What'd I do with it? There it is. Ball pen. Ball pen. We got a sequin. Sequin. There's beads in here. There's beads in here. Beads. 1, 2. Let's put 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's I know there's some charms in here. Oh, here's a charm. And what else we got? Ah, here's another charm. So we've got little charms in here. So I'm going to put a bead on. I'm going to grab a charm. Yeah, because I want it in the front. And then I'm going to grab another bead and put a sequin on. Maybe I'll grab another bead. And then I'm going to take this and feed it through the fibers and safety pin it. So we got little fibers on there. Kind of work it in. I'll have some 3D embellishment to it. Alright, so we'll do that again. Put little beads. Sequin. Bead. How's that? It's a little blingy bling on there. You like it? Alright, how are we doing? Alright, were there any other questions so far? I'll clean my hands a little bit. They feel really dirty. It was so bad while you were gone. Yeah, Cynthia was always bad. You needed to see that, Dorlisa? Yeah. That's what you do with those bulb pins and the charms. She was a perfect angel. So you got a way to attach your fibers. Just punch a hole, stick it through, and then you can add little bits on here. You could also tie a knot at the end and then attach the charms at the end if you want. You like that? Okay, is that close enough to a bookmark, Sandra? You like it? And then here's the other cards we made. Ah, it's your internet. Okay, gotcha. Who, me? Hey, Dawn, welcome. So I just made those. All right, so we still have a few pieces left. I think this one would make a cute page tab. So what I'm going to do is apply distressed inks to the edges. And then I'm going to glue this together. I'm going to glue it right in the middle of that. It's close. It's close enough, hopefully. All right, so this was just a scrap that was left over. I'm just kind of putting it somewhat in the center. If you really want it perfectly centered, you could fold both pieces before you glue it down. That's a way to do it. All right, so I'm just kind of making sure I smooth that out, and then I'm going to fold this in half. and stick it down. So I got that part. I think I'm going to go ahead, just because I think it would look neat, and trim those edges on there. I'm going to just apply some Distress ink where I took that off. Okay, so we got that part. And let's see, what else can we put on there? How about, let's see if I've got that little ship stamp. It may be a little big, but I think it would be cute on there. And I think I had a scrap of paper left over. So I'm going to get my little block. I'm going to stamp and fussy cut out. What has she got? I ordered paint and they sent the wrong one. Oh no! Oh, you don't use your glossy acrylic paint? You can always, don't throw them out. Just do some, have some play with it. Get it out and make some mixed media pages. And then you can use the elements, because basically I used a acrylic paint that's somewhat glossy for the gel prints that we're using right now. So it's kind of shiny. You could always put it down and then go back over it with maybe a white non-glossy paper, or a paint. That's what I meant to say, paint. Okay, I used up all that scrap. I can throw it away now. All right, so I'm going to glue that kind of close to the bottom. I'm just going to do one side for y'all, but after the live stream, I'll do another one. So I don't think you need me to take the time to do both sides, do you? I guess I could. I'll have to find another scrap of paper. What do I got? Oh, hey, I've got I got a postage stamp. Now that didn't go. Oh, thanks, James, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where did I put it? Aha! I found it! All right, I'm going to do it one more time. All right, stamped. Cut it out. Oh, thank you, Kathy Lake, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you could do clear gesso over it. That would knock it back. A matte medium would knock it back to not be so shiny. All right, so there's another little ship. Throw away the scrap and not the ship. All right, so then I'm going to put this guy on this side over here. How far down did it go? Okay, about right there. And then when you glue this onto your page, so you can glue that onto your page like that, and we'll punch a little hole here. So I'm going to use my smaller hole punch right here on the edge. And we'll put another one of those bulb pins on there. I got them. I might as well use them. So there's a bulb pin. Here's some more of the sequins. Let's get a couple of beads. So you get lots of beads, you get lots of little sequins, lots of goodies to use. Notebook page journal. I don't think I understand what you mean, Sandra. I've made journals using notebook paper, if that's what you mean. So I'll put that right here. So let's pretend this is your journal page, and then you just slip that over and glue it down. And then you've got this little dangle that shows. Go ahead, crafty blind girl. Take care of that dog. Alright, so I still have pieces left over. I think we're running out of time because I need to do a flip through of the journals. But did you like the little elements that I made so far today? Silly people on TikTok need to get a life, Robin says. Alright, so there's the little elements we made. We made lots of gel prints today. I'll flip through them again. These were the last gel prints that we made. This is using the June Stencil Club. June Stencil Club. This is from the stencil that's in the subscription box. This is my new Sea Turtle stencil. Find it again. And the net stencil from the April Stencil Club. There's the Sea Turtle stencil again. This is from the April Stencil Club. And then this is my new Seahorses stencil. You like it? Love that. Thank you. Love the edge dangle. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just, you know, just be careful when you go to glue it, when you make them ahead of time, that you don't pull it apart and rip it. But you should be able to just slip that over your page and glue it down. So now we've got all these little elements we can use. Alrighty, so let's go through. Alright, what we're going to do now is I'm going to open up the raffle. I believe we made it to 2 journals. Is that correct? Thank you, Kathy. Don't do the journals. Okay, I was going to start it right now. That way you can do it before you go out. Okay? Let's pick the winner. Pick the winner. Okay, the winner of the journal card is Terry Quinn. Terry, you just won this little journal card. All right, I'm going to quickly put that on there. Rhonda, don't run off yet. All right. All right, so now we're going to open up the raffle for giving away, I believe 2. I think it's 2. So get in the raffle if you donated today. Thank you so much for donating and taking care of me today. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, got it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip through all of these journals, and then I'm going to pick a winner, and you can tell me which journal you want. Then I'll pick the second winner, and then you'll tell me that journal you want, and then I'll save the others for another time. So this is a journal that I made. I'll make sure that I signed it. I did. I signed it. It's back there. All right, so this is what I call an eclectic journal. I used a page from the Artful Kit. This is the add-on pages for the Artful Kit. And then this is the Artful Kit that I have that Norella made. This is one of my stencil designs that I drew, and then Norella used some of my gel prints to colorize it and put that together. Same over here, another gel print that I made and stencil design. Oh, thank you, Sandra, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I won't do the raffle until Rhonda gets back with her doggy. Crafty blind girl. All right. Thank you for your donation. You're welcome, Terry. You're very welcome. All right. So, journal card. I think this was from the Unicorn. Enchanted. No, not Enchanted Unicorn. There's another unicorn kit that Norella has. I think that's what that's from. This was a gel print that I made, and then I punched a heart. I punched it out of cardstock and then stamped over the top of it. And then this is one of Norella's fussy cut elements that she has. So I'll just kind of quickly. If y'all have questions, this is from the All About Robins kit. It was a leftover rubber stamp. Love the sheep. He's so cute. Calico collage. This was a gel print. You know, when I was mopping up the edges, that's where this came from, was mopping up the edges. And then I went over that with another stencil design to kind of fill it in. Good luck to those who donated. Thank you so much. Rubber stamped. Gel print. Calico collage image from Grandma's Garden, I think. Thank you, Diane. This is Janet that I rubber stamped on ivory paper. Then I did the rose in the background, and this is the flower branch at the top. Another one of Norella's little elements. I shrunk it on my printer. Punch that heart and make it cry. All About Robins. I think it was Serendipity. I like kind of mixing it up a little bit. She's back. Get in the raffle, Rhonda. This is from the Unicorn Dreams. That's what this one's from. Unicorn Dreams. This is from the Artful Kit. This page here is also from, no, this page is from the Artful. Thank you, Sandra, for your donation. This one is using the, I don't think it's Serendipity. It's Not One Fine Day. It might be Serendipity. But I made little tuck spots. And then this was another add-on thing that Norella offers. Thank you, Sandra. It's okay. You can get in twice. It'll only count you once, but you can get in twice. Just a journal card, just plain. Keeping it simple. From the Artful Kit. Unicorn Dreams. Rubber stamp. Rubber stamping. This is from one of the folio kits. I cut it apart. I'm going to show you another folio that Cynthia made. Thank you, Dawn, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this one here. This is Lisa. Oh, Lisa's over here on the other side. So kind of like that journal card that I made earlier that I showed y'all from the last stream. Charming Forest. Thank you, Norella. I was trying to remember. It's not Serendipity. I think it's Charming Forest. Okay, there you go. That's Charming Forest. The other one was Serendipity. This is Charming Forest. There's so many kits for me to take care of. All About Robins. All About Robins. Stamping. Rubber stamps. This is where a little postcard set that Norella offers. Norella has lots of goodies. I like printing them out a few at a time, and I'll fussy cut them, and then I'll have a little stack that I can work from. Okay. So that is my journal that says journal on the front. And then this is one that Cynthia made. It's got these stained glass windows that have crosses in it, a little bird on the front, doves. And then it looks like she's used some sprayed papers that she's put inside. Some coffee or maybe tea dye because it's a pinky color. It's a Calico Collage image. That's just what I'll start saying. By Calico Collage. This is fat dashes and dots stencil that I have in my shop. I just thought it was a fun pattern. Looks like she's used a really pretty yellow Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. I love seeing what y'all make out of my stuff, the stencils and rubber stamps. That's from the Youthful Yellow kit, and she used the blue from one of the other kits, I'm sure. Got little tags here. So that's by Cynthia. And then I'm going to show this one because I just think it's really cute. Looks like she used some sari silk maybe here. I don't have any this kind of sari silk. I need to get some strips of sari silk. So right on the front, she's got, this is from the All About Robins. She probably fussy cut this out of a book or a magazine. She's got a doily that she sprayed, a little bit of lace. She's got a tag in the front pocket that's got some beautiful mixed media. So she's layered bunches of paper and painted over the top of it. She's used some tulle on here on both sides. That's a fun tag. So that goes back in here. And get it back in without messing anything up. So she's got a little card, a multiplication type card. When you have covered 5 answers in a row, across or down or corner to corner. Call Arithio. It's a different version of bingo. You made that one with the... Oh, Kathy made this one. Okay, Kathy, I'm sorry. I apologize. I had it in my pile that Cynthia made it. You made this one. Kathy Lake made this one. Sorry. I forgot. Well, you didn't sign it, Kathy. I'm going to put your name on here. I'm going to put Kathy Lake. Made by Kathy Lake. And I'm going to put the date. There. So now I know. Made by Kathy Lake. All right. Yay! Oh, you working on the dog kits, Norella? I know you've been working on stuff. Her kids are finally out of school, so she can get her computer back. I love it. So this was a digital download from Norella. That's from the All About Robins kit. This looks like a napkin that she's put on some coffee dyed or tea dyed paper. She's got like a coloring book page. The strip from the All About Robins. Another napkin. Y'all sign your works. This is from the Humming Glittering is it Flittering Gems? Flittering Gems. It's a hummingbird kit by Norella. I have it as a printed kit, and then Norella has it as a digital download. This is my large diamond stencil. I like it. Another napkin. I think that's another napkin. Oh, she put a little piece of lace in here. Nice. So you could put a picture behind that, kind of make it obscured or right over it. And then, what is this? Oh, this has got a piece of mulberry paper in it. I love mulberry paper. Can't find it anymore, really. Another image that she probably fussy cut out. A little envelope. I'm not going to open it up. It's got a little envelope because it looks complicated for me to try to get it back together. Lots of cool stuff. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we're almost at the end of this one. Yep, Flittering Gems. All right, so here she's got a tag up here. It's super thick. And then she's got another little tag, like a ticket shape. And another little folded one. Like this might have been a place card that you'd put down. This is from the All About Robins. All About Robins. I love this paper. It's textured. Some scrapbook paper to make the pocket, and she sewed the pocket down. Cute, cute, cute. I love it. Oh, this is from one of my kits. I put the tag in there. She didn't decorate it. She just put it in there. Yeah, Fluttering Gems is really pretty. All right, so this one, I'm pretty confident. Cynthia is not here today, but I'm pretty confident that she made this one. So there's those two. And I've got a folio here. Let me see if I can just slide this off. Look at the little dangles she put on here. Aren't those pretty? A little dove. Some little pearls. And this looks like, oh, I forgot the name of the kit. It's not One Fine Day. Which one is this one, Norella? It's so pretty. She's added all kinds of lace bits to it. So it's a little pocket. Here's a little ticket or tag. Tea-dyed paper. All these little elements are part of a digital download that you can get from Norella. Oh, I like the little word search. I haven't seen this one. She's added it to other cards. This is from the kit that she used some other cards. And this is pretty. And the little ticket that's folded up. She backed it onto other paper. Pretty, pretty, pretty. It's One Fine Day. Okay, I thought it was. See, I know some of them. I thought it was One Fine Day. I'll just put the doily here in the little tuck spot. So this is like a little booklet. So you could add more pages to this to make this a mini journal. But she just chose to print the image on the back side. And then we've got this little tag, and this little tag. These are awesome. I want this one. I'm not going to let y'all have it. I'm going to keep it. Hey, Austin, welcome. And then she made these little tags here, fly free. I love the lace. I got to find some more lace. Lace is hard to come by right now. So that goes back in here. And this goes like that. And I'll have to untie it to put it back on. All right, so I'll wrap it around, and tie it in a bow. One fine day. That was that. And then we've got this little guy. It's another piece of sari silk. And she's got a little bluebird. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. This is also by Cynthia. Oh, I recognize that stencil. That's from Positive Vibes or the Stencil Club. She used some thicker paper like cardstock weight. Rubber stamped. And that's kind of neat too. Just a swash of color on a piece of paper. Mountain bird. I love the stitching. I need to see if I have that pattern in my sewing machine. I like it. I've seen a lot of other people use it. Alrighty, if y'all have donated, make sure you enter the raffle. I'm going to draw, and then y'all tell me what journal you want. The first winner picks, and then I'll pick a second winner, and we'll go from there. I think we just got the 2 journals, right, Robin? Or did we get enough donations? I think Dawn donated. Thank you. Sandra donated. I didn't see your Dawn. Sorry about that. I was looking down. Alrighty. Y'all ready for this? I'm going to go ahead and tie it back up. These are gorgeous. There. Alrighty. Put them back. You prefer making your journals in cardstock for your pages, Robin? For your pages too? Some people do because it makes them really thick paper. You know, it's real luxurious feeling. Alrighty. Trying to get my stuff out of the way. So we got my journal, Cynthia's journal, Kathy's journal, Cynthia, and Cynthia. I'm going to try to get those in the shot there. Okay. Good luck. Yay, everybody. Raffle, raffle, raffle. Nope, just 2. Okay. Alrighty. Giving y'all just a check. Yes, for your pages, Robin? Cool. Gotcha. I like the thinner paper for writing, but if you're doing a lot of collage stuff, the cardstock would be good too. Your first few journals were on cardstock, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, I forgot. No, thank you for your donation, Norella. You're so sweet. I saw that. I know I said it earlier, but I'm giving y'all a chance to get in on the raffle. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll draw the first person. Those that have made a donation today are eligible to win. And so you tell me which journal that you want, and then I will pick the next person and go from there. You like writing on thinner paper? I know it depends what you're going to do. If you're going to write on something else and then stick it onto the page or into a pocket, any kind of paper. I like cardstock weight. If I'm going to journal across a page, I like a text weight in a sense. Yeah, collecting pics and collaging. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Did you get in the raffle, Crafty Blind Girl? Because I waited for you. They're all gorgeous, aren't they? Best of luck, everybody. Alrighty, let's pick the first winner. I'm holding off just a little bit longer just in case I missed anybody that hasn't joined the raffle yet. Alrighty. The first person, you're like for collaging, Terry? Yeah, good. Alright, giveaway. The first winner is Robin Finnessy. Robin! It's all about Robin. Hey, Robin, which one do you want? All gorgeous. You won! Okay, I thought you said you were back. Gotcha. Which one do you want, Robin? Which one caught your eye that you wanted the most? And then I'll pick the next person and you can tell me which one you want. Was left. Alright, so I'll be back Monday. You want the journal I made. Alright, so Robin's getting the journal I made. Okay, good. I'll be back Monday, and I'm going to go ahead and pick the next winner, and then you can tell me which one you want. I'll be back Monday. I will be Don Turnus. You donated. Congratulations, you won. And I'll be working with the Out to Sea. The large journal kit is my goal that I'll be working with. So that'll make 2 journals, and I'll have that on Monday. And then next Thursday, I haven't decided what we're going to do. If we're going to do more gel printing, let me know on Monday if there's something that you want. She fell off her chair. Yeah, probably. Oh, goody. Which one do you want, Dawn? Of the 4 little journals here. Do you want the stained glass windows? Do you want the early bird gets the worm? Do you want when writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen? Or do you want the one fine day folio? So which one do you want, Dawn? And then I need your mailing address, Dawn, because I don't recognize your name from my shop. You may have ordered, but it may not have been recently. So tell me which one you want, and then I need your mailing address. So make sure that you go over to my website, lindaisrael.com, and leave me a comment there. If you make a user account, that helps me out a lot, because then I can bring in your address into a shipping label, and I don't have to try to transcribe it and always get it wrong. All right, Cynthia, have a good day. Did I get blurry? I don't think I was blurry. I hope not. You need to kiss Junkie Joe harder next time, Margie. Okay, Dawn, which one would you like? Which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I can't read your mind. The one with the birds. So this one, because that's got multiple birds. That's what I want to make sure. Because they all have, these 3 of them have birds. They all have birds. They all have birds. The purple ribbon. Okay, this one. It's called One Fine Day. It's a folio. So you get all the little goodies that you can use in your other journals. And what I did was on one of the folios is I cut all of the pieces apart for the cover, and then you can use them in your journal for other stuff. So congratulations. Number 4. So Dawn, you got the One Fine Day folio. Well, congratulations, Dawn. And then make sure I have your mailing address. Yay! I got it. I deciphered. All right. Well, I'll save these for another time. Thank you. Thank you all for being here today. Again, I'll be back on Monday. We'll do some my tongue tied today. We will work on the Out to Sea journal kit. I love the little tags. We'll kind of split those up. Fun little pieces that we can add. Yay! Alrighty. Well, y'all have an amazing rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend and have good plans for the weekend. Good vibes to all of you. See you on Monday. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate your support and hanging out with me. After the live is over, do come back and leave a comment below. What was your favorite part of this live stream? Hey, and if you'll share it with your friends and tell them, hey, I watched Linda's live and I like that, whatever she did, you can say, and let everybody know. Alrighty. Y'all have an amazing day. And again, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to get off here. Are you going to do a purple kit one of these days? Sandra, I'm holding off on that because it cost me so much to get it done. My next color was supposed to be green. I may do a purple kit later on. I may wait till next year because this year's kind of full up with the Punked Out Steam will be next, and then I'll do a Christmas kit. And I have to have money in order to buy all the supplies. Thanks for being here, Norella. Thanks, Janice, Robin, Rhonda, Barb, Terry, Vintage Honey, Julie, Dawn, Sandra. Thank y'all so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Dorlisa, Diane, and Robin, thank you as my administrators for your help. I greatly appreciate it. Barb, thanks for being here. Vicky, thanks for being here. James, thanks for being here. Kathy Lake, thank you so much for being here. Karen, Cynthia, thanks so much. I greatly appreciate all of you. Oh, you're very welcome, Rhonda. Thank you for hanging out with me. My face hurts from laughing and smiling. I'm tired. Bye, Jennifer. Thanks for being here, Kathy. Hi, Kim. Thank you so much. Linda and Minions. I need to go for a walk. I don't have my steps for today yet, so I got to go get that. Y'all have a great weekend. Yeah, Barb is off to write me a long letter. Oh boy, Barb. I look forward to reading it. Y'all rock. Thank you so much, Vintage Honey. Thank you, Dorlisa. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Again, if you have questions, do feel free to ask. Come back Monday and Thursday as well. Alrighty, I am working on some tutorials as well and some flip through videos I got to edit. So hopefully that's what we'll be doing this weekend, getting it all ready. Alrighty, I'm going to get off here. Got to hit the button. Got to get over here to the right screen. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Y'all have a great weekend. Alrighty. Bye, everybody.